Welcome back, everybody, once again to Let's Play Dragon Quest IX. Let's head back into Xerox. Ha 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 ha. Very funny game. And, if you remember, at the end of the last episode, we saw a building that was actually opened. So, let's take a peek inside, shall we? Maybe we'll find Old Man Mason. Nothing pretty there? I wonder if all the houses actually are built like this on the inside, or if it's just this one. Ha ha ha, very funny, Stella. Doi! The town of Xer, you moron? I mean, there's a slime behind us, okay. But I mean, it's not like, number one, obviously the game tells you there, but obviously from a protagonist's point of view, we obviously can't see that, but at the same time, somebody did mention, you know, this was Xerox, so, I mean, it was only one person who mentioned it, and look at the cute little slime, but still. Alright. And he just dropped dead. Beautiful! For a pair of leather boots. Well, it's not gonna go squishy. It's made of stone. Uh-oh. Why is this slime just hanging out here? And the music just stops. Alright, you can stop with the stupid puns now, slime. Holy crap! Where did you come from? But you're not kicking the crap out of that slime guy! Cat, get down! Alright, yeah. We have a gargoyle. Nice. Actually, no, I want to use Multifist because it costs 0 MP and I want to accelerate. And I can't really stack with, Actually, I'm gonna buff up Josh, just in case. Why not? Why is it pink? I don't know. Whatever. Oh yeah. Look at that damage, man. Yeah. This guy raises his tension, which can be a little nasty, so that is why I am buffing up Josh, because he's got the lowest defense, I believe, and the lowest HP, so I want to protect him. Josh is actually pretty much mostly useless in this fight, because this guy is pretty resistant to magic. The only magic that really does higher than normal damage is wind damage, which, since we don't have a minstrel anymore, we don't have access to. Yeah, we don't want to put... And because he does that too. Yeah, you don't want him to have raise his tension to 20 because that really sucks. I did not check his susceptibility to sap, but what good is that knowledge going to be doing now? It either is going to work or it's not going to. Yes! Yeah, some bosses are little pains in the butt with this spell and extremely resistant to it, even though their stat sheet says they're not supposed to be that resistant to it. Yeah, that is the only multi-targeting attack he has, by the way. Please work again, because that would really help me a lot if it does. Yeah, see, I'm doing nearly double damage now. Yes! Oh, yes, awesome. Eat Falcon Slash, you jerk! Oh, crap. And multi-fist, and bring your defense back down, good sir. Probably not gonna work, yeah. Well, at least I got a Falcon Slash out of his extremely dropped defense, so that is really good. I'm happy enough that the spell worked once, let alone twice. Oh crap, that hurt. Yeah, see? Stupid high tension. You multi-fist again, you try to do that, and you mid-heal me. This is actually the first time I needed to heal in this fight. He's actually not doing nearly as much damage as I thought he might be doing. Please work? Yes! We're actually doing pretty good. Yeah, see, that would have killed me if I hadn't, You jerk off. I was planning on healing John in that turn anyway. Wait, his defense is already down a lot, so I'm gonna, re-accelerate myself. Actually, no, that's not gonna do any good, because... I just regular attack. Maybe I can get some MP. What the hell was I just saying? Oh, because you can't, like, refresh accelerate. It has to wear off first, otherwise it's gonna have no effect if I cast it again now. Dead by a punch to the crotch. Hell yes. A terrible tattoo. That is a cursed item, by the way. I don't know why. I want to know why you're all... Wait. Who's that behind me? Why are you not blue like the others, good sir? If you haven't guessed, yes, that was obviously Old Man Mason. I'm gonna heal myself first. Well, that boss fight actually went really well. Steal your money, you're dead, you don't need it. Hello, who built your coffin and put you in here? You're alone here. If you knew it was a funny fruit, why did you eat it? Why are people eating these things? They could be poisonous, for crying out loud. I mean, granted, they're not, but how do you know this? Why would you say, ooh, a shiny fruit, let's eat it, not knowing what the hell it is? Oh well. That's because you spent all your work on masonry and lost your girlfriend. Otherwise, you wouldn't need to have to spend the rest of your life here in solitude because you couldn't go back to normal society. This is your own fault, man. I see what you did there, game! I see what you did there! If you remember, she is the one who was the, Actually, was she the one who taught us the song, or was she the friend of the one who taught us the song about the White Knight? Honestly, I can't remember. I actually totally forgot about that. And our third fig has been acquired. Pretty sweet, if you ask me. And no, we can't, like, jump on his grave or anything like that. I just said that, Stella. Oh my god. Just think we're that stupid. But I think she's just relating this just in case the player hasn't figured this out yet, even though the town's name is clearly called Xerox. Hello? Is that little boy on the fence? Oh well. Oh, man. Well, you keep making flat puns everywhere, so who's to argue with you? Anyway, let's get the crap out of here. And I say, let's actually pay a visit to Stornway. not Stornway. Zir, you moron. I'm sorry. I had Stornway on the brain there because that's what City Quest, this whole Petra thing was related to. Hopefully she's still there. And she's still chasing the kitty. Don't you ever get tired of that? But yeah, it's too bad he couldn't, like, paint the rocks or anything. I never noticed the pink trees in the background there. Look, he even built the cellar. Just like it. Who are you, Mr. Old Man? Ha 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 ha! Wait, but he came back after 5 years and she'd already married the guy. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. Is that some kind of continuity error game? Well, Mason did, but you probably don't believe us. Yes, we know this. Yeah. Well, why don't you go there yourself? Yes, he did. He just was being a jerk and decided he liked his craft more, I guess. Oh. Alright, so let's get out of here, and we'll go to the next town. Now, one thing we can do here, because this is quicker than going back to Dower Bridge itself, if you go back to Xerox, which is actually the heights of loneliness here, you can evac out of here and get yourself to the bottom. Ta-da! Yeah. This was the guy I was talking about in the last episode that actually gave us the Ranger quest, so... Yay! Hey, there's the guy is gone, and there's birdies now. Oh wait, no wait. I was gonna say, I'm like, there's the guy, and it was John. Tweet tweet. Is he in the house? Maybe. I think he's actually like gone for good, but yeah. But yeah, I just find it interesting that that guy has disappeared. All right. Well, that was actually a fairly short quest to obtain a fig. That's actually the shortest one in the game, I believe. Yeah, no, it is. Because you don't have to go very far. You don't have to visit, like, another town or anything. I still have not attacked any enemies in this area, but I really don't care. Anyway, we're off to Bloomingdale, where, if you remember, it was said a ship can be found. And indeed, we will find a ship there. But we won't be able to access it for still a bit of time. There's sleeping hibiscus, I think, here. Oh, wake robins. Okay, I knew it was flower related. Just the ones with the opposite effect. There's a bunch here. Why can't you spawn the fresh water? I need those more. Stinking tiger tires. They're huge. Roar! Now, are tiger tars like real creatures of legend or anything like that, or is this more like just a Dragon Quest related thing? Because these guys just always struck me as really awkward. Alright, continuing on. So let's check out this little area down here. Oh, almost... Actually, I'm gonna check these slimes out really quick. Yes, okay. If you remember these slimes a couple towns back, actually 3 of them combined into one. Well, I'm gonna defend again to show you. That once 8 of them combine, they will become a king slime. So, I'm actually only surprised the battle only started with 3 of them, because usually it does start with more than that, so they can summon the King Slime before you have time to kill everybody. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that off. That this is the point where they start spawning here. Ow! That hurt, you jerk! Yeah, see, they do a pretty fair amount of damage. Gonna poke you in the butt. Ow, oh my god, that really hurt. I like how they just, like, melt into a blob. Ah, John levels again? Holy cow! Oh, no skill points. That is poopy. Ooh, we have shinies over here. And of course we get the sleeping... I didn't even know the sleeping hibiscus is right here. That's actually pretty funny now. So I wasn't entirely wrong that they were sleeping hibiscus here. I just wasn't right in the same way I thought I was going to be right. No! Get away from me! Yeah, because they're the ones that combine. Now, unlike the ones that outside Angel Falls, which will run from us, the ones out here will not. Hey, look at the little pink sanguinies! Oh. And I really need to heal myself. Aw, man, you guys are meanie pants, meanie pants, meanie pants. I was hoping to avoid this battle. Oh my god. How did I escape that? Until I get to the town, because I can just stay in an inn. Please kill at least one of them, for Christ's sakes. Thank you. Actually, can I? No. No. Crackle them. No, and you need to heal him. Please kill one of them. Thank you. Holy god. Stop beating me up. You guys are mean. Thank you. Why am I sucking so hard right now? You know, I did really good on the boss, and then I'm just getting my butt kicked by really weak mon. Well, they're not really weak, but... Alright, so enter the town of Bloomingdale. Just be slowly walking. I always love these panning shots at night, because you can see all the nice little... the lights all know everyone's windows, and it's a really cool effect. And we have some different items here. Well, sorry, a more variety of items that we have seen before, but just not in that much of a combination. Hello, lady. How are you? What are you doing outside at night? Why does everyone assume I need a ship? Stella. Yes, we've heard like 3 people tell us this already. We know. Well, having a boat, even though it might help us on our fig hunt, doesn't do us any good unless we know where those figs can be found. You know, and the fact that, you know, we're assuming that those figs can only be found by boat. Because, you gotta remember, you know, unless this boat miraculously has some kind of engine in it, you can only go where the winds take you, which can kind of get in the way. Don't want to be wasting my time sailing the high seas. And no, I'm very well aware you can control the ship in the overworld. I'm being a smartass over here. Anyway, we get this inn is actually pretty big. Nice big dining room here, and a beautiful kitchen. Wow, this is like bigger than Stornway. Actually, it's really not, but you can explore more of it than No, jeez, not again. Wait. So, you were all employed there once, so why are you here? What happened? Check it. What? Ow. What is going on in this town? Once again, I must bring up, why do you people eat strange fruits? And yes, the cat actually gives a quest, which is pretty interesting. Gonna break into people's bedrooms here. Oh yeah, we are so bad. Naughty adventurer we are. Hello, lady. Well, why not? So what's the point of having it every 4 years if you have to surpass the previous winner? Okay. So who gets first then? If you get second, who gets first? You just insinuated that there hasn't been a winner because nobody can surpass the first. But if you came in second, then somebody has to come in first. And yes, ironically, of course, even though it's never actually mentioned when the Stormway Inn kind of fell to crap right before we brought Aaron over there, obviously the entertainer they're talking about is Aaron's father, Edwin. Or was his name Edwin? I think it was Edwin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Edwin. But I can't remember if it was said how long ago he died, or... And it's never said, actually, when the Inner Stormwind went to crap. So... I don't know. That just seems kind of a weird competition. If you have to surpass the previous one, even though the previous guy is dead, you know, that's kind of makes the competition a little bit impossible there, but whatever. That's a little too much overanalyzing for just a simple line of dialogue, but... I mean, I do really like that, I'm gonna go heal up in the church before I end up the episode. That characters make passing references to other characters in the game, you know, even though each town mostly acts independent of other towns, but it's nice to see interpersonal connection between the NPCs, which is actually really nice. But at the same time, it's like, get your dialogue straight. Let's confess! We like to confess that we've been taking pooped-out figs from 3 random people right now who are too stupid to realize that eating figs is not exactly a good idea. Amen. Well, that was enough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. And do not eat any shiny fruits unless you are fully aware of what they contain. Good day.